Hey, welcome. Welcome and welcome back. If you missed me, wonderful. I got something else for you. Look, I'm Tabby. Let's get a ding ding for a smile, for some real smiles, not those fake karmic smiles. Not those fake masks the karmics wear. You all, I had a channel message, but when I opened this box, these cards were standing out at me. They were staring at me. I was trying my hardest to shuffle the deck and get it ready, right? And someone has been lying, claiming that they're your companion, and it has something to do with this color yellow and possibly this evil eye. I covered it up because they don't have clothes on, okay? And you know how censoring goes as far as nudity. And this person is like a fucking child, a kid. I wasn't even trying to cuss, so it must have been meant to be said that way. This person is doing some type of artistry to bully you, bully a child divine, because they see you as a fool when really you're a queen. You might be celibate right now, or you might have been a virgin, a child divine virgin. You know, you never lost your innocence. Meanwhile, they was messing around with magic when they were a kid. Yeah. And they like pretty things, or should I say purty. They like purty things. They see you as purty. And they want you to take a gamble on them. I just keep hearing, take a chance on me. They like, come on now. But they want you to worship them. They think they're God. They think they're God, prancing around like they're a damsel in distress, when they really an orphan kid. Nobody cared for them. They didn't have parents. They didn't have a dad, possibly. Maybe, I'm hearing. They see you as a victim. They see you as a victim. They think you lie and cry and make shit up when they're a coward. They're lying and telling people that you're possessed or a demon, evil, a witch, possibly. A witch of nature. Wicca, Wiccan, the craft, possibly. Well, you're an angel. You're an angel. You're a healer. And they want you to beg. They want you to beg for sympathy, beg for, because you're supposedly in regret. They want you to beg for money, for help, for assistance, something. They want you to beg them because they see themselves as a god. They're like, oh, I'll mediate these things for you. This person, you possibly used to work with them or work for them, and you possibly sued them or have a lawsuit against them, or they're trying to cover up the fact that they were involved or they had some type of involvement with some workplace issues that you ran into. Yeah, because they're a prostitute, or they were labeling you as one. They were labeling you, or they are labeling you as a prostitute, when really and truthful, you're a divine judge, and they've been trying to replace you with some type of trickster that's within their network, that's a rebel energy and a Don Juan, so that he can come to your rescue and free you. I heard free the slaves, because he freed the slaves. And a destroyer energy is involved. Contacting your ancestors or your divine grandparent. Yeah, because they said you Eveline the Queen. They don't know who you are or what you are. People don't understand that they had a role trying to sabotage you. They don't understand a role. You know, they're like, how are you a divine actor or actress? How are you a child star, but you're not a star as an adult? That happens to many of people. This person calls themselves a king, but they possibly aren't. They possibly are not a king. That's not even what, look, clear as day, it says this person is a student. I hear a spirit saying this is a kid. They're a student of yours, possibly collective, possibly of my own. They're a student of yours because you're a pioneer. You're a trailblazer. You make stuff happen. You do things differently than other folk. Because all they have is entities to lead them. Okay, well, that's part one of this video. Part two, look, the channel message that I got was, every time you find out something about them or what they did to you, all they say is, you knew. You knew. You knew already. when they know that's the effing lie. Yeah, the knight working with the king, the false king. Look at that. The knight working with the detective. Yeah. The knight. Trickster. Trickster coming right. I can't make it up. Trickster. They've been lying on you. They've been doing some type of divination abuse. They've been putting up illusions about you. These people or these men I'm hearing, they don't want you to be seen as a queen that you are, collective, or myself. They don't want you to be seen as a queen. They want you to be seen like them, as a wounded child, because they were wounded as a child. But it already came out in the cards that you weren't. And you can call divine judgment on these people, collective. I'm calling divine judgment on them, on some type of alchemist, some type of alchemy that they've been putting on to try to change things up, possibly using your content and your work to make you be seen as a slave. Yeah, as a slave. Yeah, you're a slave to God. You're a slave to religion. Yeah, as a monk or a nun, take how it resonates. Yeah, you're a slave to God, to your God, which is this masculine who's just been trying to get into your pants, trying to isolate you, gossip about you, call you Eveline the Queen, saying you sitting on the toilet, right? So that they can come and liberate you. Oh, I'll be your savior. I'll be your rescuer. I'll be your hero. You ain't asked them for that. You didn't ask them for that. They want to be your lover boy. Yeah, you didn't ask them for that. This person is an energy vampire. Yeah, they just want to feed off of you. They possibly been doing it the entire time. They want to feed off of you. They know that you are a seeker or a seer, or that you have these attributes. And see, they don't have the ability to commit to one thing. Because they're a fraud. They're a fraud. They're a fraud. They've been allowing somebody else to be a fraud, pretend to be your mother with this mother and warrior. They've been lying. They've been lying on you. And I can't make it up as it comes out again with student. This person is a student of you. They're studying you. Look at this. They know that you're a god or a goddess. They know that. So now they're trying to take, look at this mess. This was the next card. I'm trying to shuffle the deck. They know that you're a god or a goddess. They're students studying somebody who is a god or a goddess. Yeah, because they want to bully them. That's all these people are about. They're freaking entities. Oh, you knew, you knew, you knew, you knew. They're lying. They're lying. No, you couldn't possibly know how to read tarot cards. You couldn't possibly have learned how to become an oracle. You couldn't possibly have done that because they don't see you as being intelligent or highly intellectual or anything for that matter. They feel like you need them, like you're some type of servant of theirs. Maybe you used to be someone's assistant, right? This person is a clown. Like they clowned you when you work with them, and now they're trying to clown you after you long been gone because they can't let you go. You are the SHIT, and I do not mean poop. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't mean poo, poo, or poop. I mean you are everything to them. You are the thing. You are the influencer. You are where it's at. It's going on in your life. Everything about your persona, your personality, your influence on people, whether you're just walking through the store in some Timbs or prancing down the block to get to the bus stop. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Something told me to say that. Okay? Yeah, they see you as a visionary. They know that you have a vision. Keep your vision locked in. You don't need these men. He's a bully. He's a bully. He's mad because he wants to put you in some type of damsel in distress energy when that's not who you are. That's not even who you used to be. Spirit just said used to be. That's not who you used to be. Because they know that you got this in you. And they can't stand it. They don't want you to be with somebody else. This could have been someone that you had some type of spiritual relationship with. And they've been calling themselves or playing the victim, Spirit said. Yeah, look, victim, martyr. It's all engineered. It's all manufactured. It's all a lie. And then they've been lying, calling themselves mentoring The young men through artistry or through art. But they're just trying to get them into their network with their group think, their hive mind, so that they can be rebellious. So that they can be rebellious. And then he can run in and be their father. That's what he wants to do. And then sit back and look at them because he knows the truth about them. But he's just looking for somebody else to study or to imitate, Spirit said. Yeah, he's looking for an angel. So he's looking for what he had within you with someone else so that he can now run in and be some type of avenger. This person is a fucking child. They refuse to grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a toy and a kid. They're not a Toys R Us kid. They're just a toy. Like their whole life, they have to be wound up. This is some person that has the type of energy where, you know, they're a ticking time bomb. That's what Spirit just showed me, a time bomb. It's like a bomb. Maybe they possibly love bomb people, gaslight people, manipulate people as well. Yeah, so that then they can run in and be the hero with their so-called child magic. But it's just gossip. Oh my gosh. It's just gossip. All they do is just gossip to the person, to their spirit guides. That's it. And then they throw in the fact that they see you as Eveline the Queen and a prostitute. They're lying and claiming that you with this energy that thinks of themselves as a king when they're just a masculine. That's emasculated. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody that's a writer. I heard they can't write for you. They can't write for you. They can't send you any type of love song or poetry or love letters. No, you don't need anyone to be a mediator or to advocate for you. Some kind of fake, phony lawyer or priest, high priest or high priestess. This person's a fool. It's a fool and a gambler and an addict and the destroyer. That's it. They're a fool, an addict, a rebel, a risk taker, and a destroyer. They want to sabotage you. They want to sabotage you so that you don't have a love life. I heard to the extreme. They don't want you to have a love life. They want you to be a damsel in distress. I can't kid you not. It keeps coming out. And as I split the deck, companion. Come on now. But they want to bring you down to some lower vibration so that they can force themselves on you and be your companion because they love what they see in you. I'm telling you, they know you're a healer. They know you're a child of nature. That you have wizardry of nature or some mess. Or witchery of nature. But it's like at the level of a wizard. And they want to sabotage you. And they want you not to have any family. They're like, we want to leave you stranded so that they can lie on you. Some storyteller and scribe coming out. And they can play games with your life, with your body, your likeness, possibly. You know, they want to run football games on you. They want to run basketball games on you. They want you to ride the bench. They don't never want to include you in the game because they're pretending to be you because they want you to be a slave and they want you to wait for them to give you a effing sock. They want you to wait for them to give you a clue. Oh, Master has given Dobie clothes. And you hold up your little sock. Hell no. And you can call divine judgment on them because they're a freaking hedonist, alchemist, thief. They're a hedonist using alchemy, some type of magic and wizardry. Alchemist. Shadow attribute. Misuse of the power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. Okay? So this could be a highly religious person. They could have a star energy, but they're an imposter. They're an imposter, Michael Jackson. I got shapeshifter, pretending to be the virgin, claiming that you're a teacher. Somebody's been lying, saying that they were a prince. This person is just courage the cowardly dog. They don't want to show their face. They don't want to show their hand. And look, a effing whore. A royal whore. Who is this? Prince Andrew? Yeah, we ain't got time for no spiritual hate and no fraudulent royalty. And this person thinks they have the Midas touch, but really they're a miser because they're in their shadow attribute. Hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing their wealth. But see, in this case, they possibly holding on to your wealth as well. So, yeah, and then, but I'm going to run in and rescue you because they know you're divine. You are so divine. It's ridiculous. Look at that. You got divine grandparents, your ancestors watching over you. Yeah. And all this time, they've been lying and effing around with somebody that's demon possessed or on demon time. Mystic is coming out. Yeah. And they want to be seen as a good Samaritan so that they can have a new path in life. But they're not. They're not. They might as well be a freaking demon themselves. That's what I'm getting. They know that the true good Samaritan is the healer. They want to take that storyline from your life as if, and make you the victim, I'm hearing, as if they could possibly change something that the Most High God has given to you. That's your star power. That is your energy that you came into this, born into this realm with. You're no slave. No one is a slave. Slavery didn't exist. Now, mind you, you could have played a slave. You could have been in Roots, the television show, as a child actress, as a female actress, as a male actress, back when you were young. You could have even played in Harriet Tubman, the movie. You could have been in Underground, that TV series that occurred. That doesn't mean that that's what you are. They just want to see you that way because this person's probably a racist. I heard a raging racist. Yeah. They're a raging racist, and they claim that they need to exorcise you because you're demon possessed. Where did you get your powers from? That's what they're lying about, because you possibly quit the church because you know that's where the demons are. That's where this person is at. You quit the church because you're a healer. You quit the church because you're an artist and you're sensitive about your SHIT. And you don't mean poo-poo or poop. You're sensitive about your artwork. You're sensitive about your creativity. You're sensitive about how others speak on it or comment about it, right? And they think that that bothers you. You don't care. They're saying all of these random things to random folks. Randos. These are strangers. You don't know these people. You don't know them. But they swear to their little G-O-D that they know who you are. They don't know you. You didn't know that that's what they was doing when they were doing. They trying to mix and combine past bullcrap that they did to you and got away with. Mix it up, put it in a bag and shake it up like they coating it in flour or something. And creating something new. It's still the same mess. They're still taking the same path. It's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. They're still holding on to the same thing. What do they say? Someone who keeps redoing something continuously expecting a new outcome. You didn't get the outcome that you wanted the first to the 7th time. You're not going to get it the 8th to the 10th or the 19th time. It's not going to happen. If it was meant to happen, it would be. It's not meant to be. I heard, and that's it, period. So that's what I have for you all. Look at this as I split the deck. This child magical is a bully. This person wants to have sex with you, but they just want your energy. And they want to possibly transfer some type of entity that's on them or within them to you. And they can't do it. I heard God said no. Okay? Confirmation. That's what I have for you. Thanks for tuning in.